Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bruins ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball through.
Running inside, it's Knight. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Deafening noise. Here's the zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throwing, Imaliava. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bruins in the hurry up. The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Finds a little, maybe a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the red zone, it's Thomas. Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Imaliava to throw. It's complete to the left. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air. It's Imaliava. Shoots it to the left. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baird. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert. Keep this drive going. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on their own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on...
Snags it and he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Moore using his feet to buy time. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for room. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Bruins will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Iamaleava makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing more. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Trucks through the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Hey, move. Go, go. 4th down, Moore. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking for a big play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the #3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Crimson Tide sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's got him. Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's Imaliava to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Running inside. It's Woods. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Iamaleava. Under fire. And they got him.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. The run inside. It's Thomas. Fights off a defender. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is